Allow tonight's tale to gently lead you to restful dreams. Jasmine and the Phoenix named Katla. This story is about Jasmine, a girl from Elderness, who befriends a phoenix named Katla and learns about courage and dreams. In the serene village of Elderness, a young girl named Jasmine cherished her days filled with the melodies of birds. Each morning she watched the sky hoping to catch a glimpse of vibrant feathers against the azure backdrop. Elderness was renowned for being home to a host of beautiful birds, each weaving tales through their song. Jasmine's favorite spot was an ancient oak that stood proud on the outskirts of her village. Beneath its sprawling branches lay a magical nook that whispered secrets in the gentle breeze. One early morning, as the first rays of sunlight peeked over the horizon, she found herself quietly seated there, a soft hum of nature surrounding her. As she closed her eyes to savor the moment, a gentle rustle disturbed the silence. She opened her eyes to the sight of a magnificent phoenix. Its plumage shimmered in hues of crimson and gold. The bird's majesty captivated Jasmine, but even more enchanting was the aura of warmth and kindness that radiated from it. "Hello, child," spoke the phoenix in a voice as smooth as velvet. "I am Katla. I have watched over this land for centuries." Jasmine was awestruck, but her heart warmed with curiosity and joy. "Hello, Katla," she replied, her voice barely a whisper. "Your beauty is unparalleled." Katla laughed softly, a sound like tinkling chimes. "Thank you, Jasmine. But true beauty lies in the heart. And I see yours is full of hope and dreams." Jasmine felt a sense of wonder blossom within her. She had never met a creature that understood her so deeply. As they talked, Katla spoke of the wonders beyond their village. Forests where birds sang ancient hymns, mountains where the sun painted landscapes of awe. Jasmine listened intently, soaking in each tale like a sponge thirsting for new stories. For hours, she and Katla remained under the oak tree, exchanging tales, dreams, and laughter. Jasmine learned not only about the birds but also about the courage to chase one's dreams. Soon dusk settled, casting a golden glow across Elderness. "He'll come back?" Jasmine asked, hesitant to part ways. Liam nodded, a promise sparkling in its eye. "Whenever you think of me and the beauty around, I will be there." Jasmine returned to the village, her heart aglow with newfound wonder and wisdom. As she lay in bed that night, cocooned in the warmth of her blankets, she knew she was forever changed. Elderness felt different, alive with possibilities as Jasmine dreamt of tomorrow, of songs and adventures shared with Katla. Let's move gently into another comforting story. Sedge and Zinnia, a tale of belonging. This story is about Sedge, a human, in Zinnia, a kind-hearted giant, who find the true essence of belonging through their friendship and the harmony of a tranquil valley. In a tranquil valley surrounded by towering mountains and fragrant fields of wildflowers, there lived a kind-hearted giant named Zinnia. The air in the valley was always filled with the delicate scent of blooming lavender mixed with hints of sweet honeysuckle, making it a pair. Zinnia, despite her towering stature, had a gentle heart that was as warm as the sunlit meadows. Her existence was a source of comfort and joy to the valley's flora and fauna who thrived under her care. Ever the curious human who often visited the valley, drawn between the vibrancy of the landscape and the reassuring presence of Zinnia. He was a young man, with a wide-eyed wonder, carrying a leather satchel filled with sketches of the valley's mesmerizing scenery. He'd been visiting the valley since he was a child, captivated by the magic that seemed to pulse through every blade of grass and whispering breeze. On one crisp autumn morning, as golden leaves danced through the breeze, Sedge arrived with a mission. He wanted to capture the magnificence of Zinnia's gentle spirit on his canvas, believing there was no better symbol of belonging than the harmony between Zinnia and the valley. Zinnia, amused by the earnest in Sedge's eyes, agreed to pose for him in the meadow. As they walked together, Sedge began to realize that what truly made Zinnia special wasn't just her size or gentleness, but the way she embodied the valley itself. Her laughter was the rustling leaves, her breath the soft sighs of the wind, and her footsteps the rhythm of life that kept the valley's heart beating. Day after day, Sedge would sit with Zinnia, painting and sharing stories of his own life. Zinnia listened intently, encouraging him with her kind eyes that were like pools of wisdom. He felt like he belonged, not just in the valley, but somewhere deeper in the heart of Zinnia's world. One evening, as the sky turned into a canvas of pinks and purples, Sedge completed his painting. It was a masterful portrayal that captured Zinnia's essence amidst the valley, a true testimony to their friendship and the feeling of belonging. With a gentle smile, Zinnia told Sedge that he had always belonged there, from the very first moment he stepped into the valley. Sedge's heart swelled with warmth, feeling the embrace of the valley as if it were a second home. As the moon rose to stitch silver across the night, Sedge said farewell but not goodbye, promising to return and cherish his connection to the valley and to Zinnia. Thus, their bond continued to grow, a reminder that true belonging is where the heart finds its home. Now, let's journey on with another gentle tale. Adventure of Flower and Sakura. This story is about a girl named Flower and her raccoon friend Sakura, who embark on an enchanted adventure in the forest, discovering the magical Whispering Grove. Once upon a time, in a quaint little village bordered by an enchanted forest, there lived a young girl named Flower and her best friend, a curious raccoon named Sakura. Flower, with her golden locks and gentle smile, was loved by all, while Sakura, with his sparkling eyes and mischievous nature, was adored equally. The duo, inseparable, spent their days exploring the wonders hidden within the forest's ancient trees. One crisp autumn morning, Flower and Sakura stood at the edge of the village, gazing at the forest cloaked in hues of amber and crimson. Sakura, today feels like a perfect day for an adventure, Flower exclaimed, her spirit buoyant with excitement. It hurt touched his nose, a gesture of agreement, and so their day began. As they ventured deeper into the forest, the air was filled with the breathy scent of falling leaves, and the melody of chirping birds created a symphony around them. Each step they took revealed new wonders, tiny mushrooms with rainbow caps, streams shimmering under the dappled sunlight, and the whisper of the wind weaving secrets through the branches. Suddenly, they stumbled upon a hidden path carpeted with soft moss, leading to a mysterious part of the forest known only in village tales as the Whispering Grove. "He overheard of the Whispering Grove, Sakura?" Flower asked, her voice an excited whisper. The raccoon nodded, his eyes wide with wonder. "They say it's where dreams are born," Sakura replied. Intrigued, Flower and Sakura padded along the path, their anticipation growing with each step. Finally, they reached the grove, a secret haven bathed in golden light. It was as if time paused, allowing them to soak in the magical beauty surrounding them. The trees here were ancient, older than they could imagine, their branches stretching out like welcoming arms. "Do you think the trees have stories to tell?" Flower mused aloud. "I do," Sakura chirped, his voice full of certainty. As they sat beneath a mighty oak, the sound of the forest embraced them. The leaves rustling a harmony, the roots whispering untold tales that only those who dared to listen could hear. The sun began to set, painting the sky with shades of purple and pink. "It's getting late," Flower remarked, glancing up to see the first twinkle of stars appear. Reluctantly, they decided it was time to head back. their hearts filled with the day's adventure. Promise me we'll come back, Flower said, squeezing Sakura's paw. It's a promise, Sakura replied, holding her gaze with his gleaming eyes. As they emerged from the forest, the village lights welcomed them home. Their journey had ended, yet the magic of the Whispering Grove lingered in their hearts, forever a cherished memory. Let's continue with a new journey. Fi and Tuni, A Tale of Nurture. His story is about a young girl named Pi, who learns the importance of nurturing dreams and spirit through her bond with Kioni, a garden creature. Once upon a time, in a small village at the edge of the world, there lived a young girl named Pi. Her hair was the color of ripe wheat, and her eyes shone like the sky at dawn, full of wonder and curiosity. Pi had always been fascinated by the garden her grandmother tended with loving care. It was a garden unlike any other, full of vibrant flowers and rare plants that whispered their secrets to those who would listen. Among these botanical wonders lived a special creature called Peony, a caring hat, born from the most tender of blossoms, found in the garden. She was the embodiment of warmth and kindness, radiating a gentle light that nurtured everything around her. He was captivated by Peony's presence, feeling a comforting embrace whenever she visited the garden. As the seasons changed, Pi found herself spending more and more time amongst the flowers, drawn by the soothing aura of Penny's energy. One day, Pi decided she wanted to create her own special corner in the garden, a place where all the seedlings of her soul could grow and flourish. Testing the child's passion and dreams, gently guided her in selecting the perfect spot beneath a tall oak tree. Together, they gathered seeds and planted them with love and care, and nurturing the earth with whispers of hope and dreams. As Pi knelt in the soil, she could feel a rhythm of life pulsating through her hands, flowing from the seeds into her own heart. Olamai, perched atop the nearby daffodil, watched over Pi with her luminous gaze, her presence imbuing each sprout with vitality. Summer days passed, and Pi's garden slowly transformed from a patch of earth into a symphony of colors and scents. Each morning, she would spring out of bed, her eyes shining with anticipation as she raced to her sanctuary. There, she would find Peony amidst the blossoms, her soft presence encouraging every leaf to dance joyfully. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon in a blaze of fiery colors, Pi sat amidst her flourishing garden alongside Peony. The air was sweet and tender, filled with the melody of crickets and the whisper of the wind. Pi looked at Peony, who sat serenely on a petal beside her, and felt deeply grateful. It was in that moment she realized how much Peony and the garden had taught her about nurturing dreams and growing hope. As she whispered her thanks to the evening star, Peony's luminous glow brightened, a testament to the profound bond they had formed. And so Pi learned that nurture is not only about caring for plants but also about fostering the spirit and dreams within oneself and others, spreading kindness and warmth wherever one goes. Close your eyes, breathe, and drift into a peaceful sleep.